Hello, Grand Rising. How are you? It's a beautiful day. Woken up deeply refreshed. People are moving, animals are moving. 3 out of the 5 people that live here will be going to work today. Me included if you count what I'm doing here and now. The bus is here. How are you? Hope you're well. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see chat now. But yeah, there you go. Life is a gift. Our household recently experienced the loss of our family dog, 13 years. Tiny C, little Chihuahua. Life is a gift. Each and every single day that you wake up, try and have a look and see what appears for you. The birds, the sunlight, rain clouds, rain, snow. What is appearing for you to see? What is appearing for you to experience? Because energy cannot be destroyed, it can only change form. What things are you experiencing in the here and now that are for you? I'm gonna start with some Palo Santo and then I'll light some incense. Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, Divine Mother, I call your awareness to this moment in the here and now. And I ask that you provide a peaceful space for people to join in the present moment or hereafter. Thank you to anybody who has been following along the journey. Thank you to anybody who feels that they're being called to follow along, to create something amazing inside of this space together. I ask that the 5 angelic children of divine light be present in the here and now, namely Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel, and Archangel Metatron. Keep this space neutral for all those who need to come here from heightened or lowered spaces of energy. This field is neutral. Now jump up. Oh. Does not feel like summer here today. I'm a child of summer. Being a Sagittarius, quite a lot of planets partying in Sagittarius when I was born. 3 of them in Capricorn, 2 of them in Leo, a couple of exalted placements. Still trying to figure it all out, what it means to the here and now. How are you? How are you feeling? How have you been? Easy Ivy's Lightseer Oracle, I think it's called. Light Apothecary. Whew! We got 2 runners over there, and we got 1 drop over here. Duality Merge, 51. Surrender dark into light. Yeah, this is that yin yang card. They're not opposing forces. Woo! And then we have 38 and 46. Now, in the here and now, I can't remember what the numbers are worth. So 38 is the first of water, and 46 is third last of water as well. Cultivate resilience. Strengthen the container by healing the cracks. That feels like past energy. And then wash away inhibiting identities. Is who you present to the world aligned with your depths? And then this all of a sudden sits nicely around the duality merge vibe, so I'll sit with that for a minute. Not sure how I can see chat easily with this method, but yeah. Thank you to the 3 people who stopped in to say hello already. Appreciate you. And then the last card, the bottom of the deck, gone. Remove energy hooks and unhealthy attaches. Oh, cool. Having a complete combo on your own. That's sweet. I'm sort of thinking maybe next time I'll have my laptop on this side of the caravan, just so that I can actually see what's happening. All right. 11 minutes into this, let's focus on the cards. I don't know what's happening. Doo-da, doo-da. Tell me where to go, Spirit. The playing cards. I don't know what you're manifesting. I'm manifesting something myself lately. I've created something to help. Whew. Okay, animals. Mike Orien's Animal Tarot. Okay, for the highest good of the collective, what do we need to know? What do I need to know so that I can move forward with everything that I've said into the here and now, but only really taking what resonates. Thank you, Spirit. So 2 cards have popped out already. Got the 9 of Pentacles in the upright, and the moon was facing down. Nine of Pentacles talks about independence the way that I talk about it. And this has a picture of a cat, a little black cat. The moon talks about unconscious patterns, behaviors, talks about feelings, it talks about intuition. Ooh. 9 Pentacles. Feels like we're going Virgo energy there. So if the moon were in Virgo, the moon in Virgo, how does that feel? Feels like it's been a while. It's been a big part of the function. It's been a big part of the service, the refinement practice that has occurred to get to this point. Because it has to do with the moon, this more has to do with your interpretation and your feelings. So the way that you choose to interpret the rain, choose to interpret the clouds, the sunlight, whatever appears to you in your 3D, that's how it gets processed. So independently, you may be coming to a place in your experience where you're more willing to see where your seeds and where your fruit is coming from. You're not so much concerned how this is manifesting on the outside. You understand what you're doing. You may be doing shadow work, journaling, dream work, take it how it resonates. But it's giving you the ability to see inside and outside of situations a little bit easier. So you're able to heal the cracks a little bit easier. And I'm seeing the color gold. Golden light would be the kind of light that I would use inside of Reiki to help with this kind of healing. But yeah, This is also going to shift your here and now. It's going to give you the ability to recognize where you can integrate messages from the past, integrate potential triggers about the future, and really find where your balance comes from, find where your stability comes from. Allow yourself to experience something new. Thank you, Spirit. So what's going on with this Nine of Pentacles? Because that's the core of this reading. What else is going on around it? So I've got the Magician and the Fool. So with the Magician and the Fool and the Moon, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. Literally. Thank you, life, for expressing yourself how you are. Brooklyn! How are you? Hey, sweetheart. Hope you've been well. Glad I caught that before going on. This is definitely her energy. The Magician and the Fool. Well, I don't know. This is also somewhat the energy that I've been trying to arc towards. Manifesting. Starting things that make my manifestations easy. Yeah. This is the life that feeds itself. It gives itself the ability to start wherever it wants to start. And it gives itself the ability to really bridge between dream to reality with these two cards. It's like the way that you're able to do the healing work on the inside, the way that you're able to slow it down. I will note there's quite a lot of darkness on these ones, which gives a little bit more feminine energy in this moment, but it's just because of Lilith, the Lilith moon, the 9-month period that it moves. That cycle. And that's also very much an independent journey that can feel like beginning again each and every moment. Which as well, the moon energy, when you're using it the way that it gives you the opportunity to, the way that it quickly moves every 2.5 days, it gives you the ability to really wash away inhibiting identities. Reminding you to check in. Is who you're presenting to the world who you really are? This is your moment to integrate yourself. Allow yourself the opportunity to check your roots. Check your foundation. See what's going on the inside for you. And why is it happening the way that it's happening? Whew. Duality merge. I keep looking at it. It's the whole yin yang. Where does the Magician go? Confirmation. Sup appears. Mum's gonna make some Chilean comfort food when she gets home. Where does a magician go once they see that they can go anywhere? Once they see that the journey is not limited to their imagination, but maybe the collective field? This is a major arcana reading or what? But what? Wherever you damn want, wherever you damn well please. There is nothing blocking your subconscious anymore. Whether you are doing it unconsciously, whether you are doing it consciously, your life is changing. The direction of your life is moving. It's almost as though you're able to perceive the quantum rate that your thoughts can impact reality. And so you're not stewarding your thoughts, you're just not interpreting them all. That's freaking powerful. You're giving yourself the opportunity or the space to consider. This would be kind of like, I'm seeing the heart chakra and the third eye merging. And they would be merging at the throat chakra. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Language. Duality, merge. Surrender dark into light. Gone. Remove energy hooks and unhealthy attaches. Cultivate resilience. Strengthen the container by healing the cracks. And remember, wash away inhibiting identities. Is who you present to the world aligned with your depths? How deep is your love? Oh, how deep is your love? I feel like... well, first of all, we just had a bit of a bushfire situation happen over here. So the smoke and the haze has disappeared. But I guess the consequence of you bringing a 10 to the collective experience, because this is the internal 9. Damn. The 10 of Wands comes out next, right? But it's the pinnacle of these two cards. Where are you going? Why are you going there? Like, I know that these two cards say you can handle it. You've got a lot more unconscious awareness. You're more in tune with your feelings and your intuition than necessarily is obvious. But also, you move differently. You shake foundations. It gives tower energy. The moon and the magician and the 10 of Wands gives tower energy. It gives like... If this card is giving you the inkling towards passions, great. But if this carries with it any of the 5 of Wands energy and arrived at a 10, this can feel overwhelming. When you're arriving, and this is a big part of what I say a lot here on this channel, like take what resonates and leave what doesn't. When you're resonating and you've got 10 Wands, it looks very, very, very different to somebody who's trying to hold on to resonance at the 10 of Wands. 1 feels very peaceful. Half of that energy feels very peaceful, very relaxed, very much in tune, aligned. And the other half is scrambling. 10s talk to completion. And so with the moon being 18, 19 with the magician, 29 might be significant. 2-9 breaks down to an 11, which breaks down to a 2. You'll know the truth. It's fine. I don't need to go on with that. Thank you. Moving on. What's going on with this magician and the fool? Thank you. Where does the 9 of Pentacles move? Ooh, 8 of Cups. The 9 of Pentacles moves towards some kind of departure. That obviously makes sense. I mean, the Fool is beginnings, but the Magician is manifestation of those beginnings. The appearance of those beginnings, the life of those beginnings, the way that you interpret, feel it, do it. And so with the 10 of Wands coming out just before this, it's like you're moving towards things that feel easier. Connections that feel easier. Connections that feel gentle on your experience, on yourself. Things that don't tax you in the way that things used to tax you. Home, someone just said. How are you? Angela, I think it was. I don't like that this doesn't let the chat stay visible to me. Like, I don't need to see my face clearly. I'd prefer to see your chat. Angels in the flesh and blood. You leave the slave plantation. What are you talking about? You can't bypass your karma. That's why you're alive. Otherwise, write the book that exits people from their karma. And then enjoy all of their karma. Because, anyway. What's at the foundation here? We got the moon. We got the chariot. 25-7. The moon and the chariot. Ooh, 4 of cups reversed. 29. Ciao. Have a good day at work. A reversal. We got the 8 of cups in the upright above, and then in the foundation we got the 4 of cups in the reverse. The moon, the chariot. So freaking wild that builds up to a 29 as well, and then breaks down to an 11 or a 2 as well. So you will know the truth yourself. Look, the only thing that I'm going to reference back here in the here and now is that the 9 of Pentacles talks about independence. So if you've been feeling that energy the whole way through, where you're coming from this place of, I know who I am, I know where I'm going, I know what I'm doing in the here and now, I'm not affecting the will and the trajectory of others. I am literally aligning myself with my experience, the experience I believe I know I'm here to have. And by doing that, happy birthday to someone with a confirmation. And by doing that, to come back down to this foundation part of this reading, you've been somebody who has found, potentially to go on the conversation that Angels in the Flesh and Blood was talking about, potentially you as well have brought conscious awareness to subconscious patterns of cultural. I mean, we're in a petri dish. This planet is one big petri dish. If the last sweep of world rewriting had anything to do with anything, then what we're experiencing in the here and now will move us towards something much quicker than potentially everybody is ready for. And so it's up to you how you choose to interpret it, how you choose to even deliver the messages in your own space, in your own moment. Because ultimately you can choose to sound and be like anything that exists inside of the reality that you've experienced up until this point, because everything that you have experienced was for you. Everything that has been set in front of you to experience has been for you to interpret. In the here and now, there is only your interpretation of what is occurring, and you can choose to continue connecting to the thing that you are receiving from or not. It's up to you. This card generally speaks to apathy. More than anything, it feels like a King of Cups in reverse. It's like when you choose to act, when you choose to be out of a place of need, lack, separation, understanding that the plantation and the plant are part of the same planet, and that the culture that sweeps through is the thing that can be looked at, analyzed, healed, especially when we start going into different realms of thought, different spheres of thinking. And yet you are still here now by choosing to have a response. That is entirely my point. I'm not really here now. Because right here now, in my timeline, it is 9 o'clock in the morning. And this moment that we're creating doesn't exist beyond here and now. Not really. I've been thinking about the cave allegory for a bit, and I've been wondering if the cave allegory the whole time has actually been inside of our skulls, with the two cave entrances being our eyeballs, and the pictures that the eyes capture and the messages that the brain interprets create the pictures inside of our minds. And then I've been thinking about aphantasia as well, and wondering if people that have aphantasia are not able to perceive what people that don't have that can. Different messages, different signals, different interpretations. And so really, when I think about it, the cave allegory and our ability to choose how we interpret, how we feel. This is what brings me to my here and now. This is what brings me to this space, to do this work, to do this thing that is entirely unnecessary. I agree. Because if I truly understood, I wouldn't feel the need. I wouldn't feel separate. And so, what you are becoming is a balancing point, a tipping point, or you're just becoming more balanced within yourself. I already mentioned the expression of Virgo. This card kind of gives me Virgo, but it also gives me Aries. It's like, it's energy. The way that you choose to use energy, the way that you choose to use your day, your life, your experience, that's up to you. You don't need anybody to congratulate you. You don't need anybody to follow you. You don't need anybody to imitate you. You're having your experience. You're living in your here and now. And yes, there might be a time structure within this planet that we can follow, that we've built through time, through technology. And technology might be something that lasts longer than culture does, but ultimately we can ingrain technology with culture. So we should always look at things from the zoomed in perspective of the micro and the zoomed out perspective of the macro, and try to get a bigger picture understanding of what's going on. What is the general direction of the entire collective, not just the individual who chooses to be in the here and now as often as they desire? What is the actual manifestation that we're moving towards inside of a reality that we're sharing? This is a shared experience that we interact with each other. We combine our moments together to try and extend them for as long as we can, but ultimately they all pass away. All moments pass away, and that's the best part of a manifestation. That's the best part of creating a mandala. That's the best part of creating a 22 card spread. It gives you the ability to just enjoy the moment in terms of energy as it is perceived by one individual inside of the collective experience. It doesn't need to be correct. It doesn't need to be true for everybody. Matter of fact, questioning the individual who's doing what they're doing might give you conclusions as to why they do what they're doing. Your ability to perceive the world as it is created for you each day that you wake up with a new attitude, with a new outlook, this is how you really do. Do what came out in these first 4 cards. You cultivate resilience, you allow duality to merge, you wash away inhibiting identities, and you remove energy hooks. You no longer allow the experience to dictate when you are drained, when you are tired, when you are anything. You dictate how all of that makes you feel. And that's how you take back your power. And that's how you continue to operate from a place that nobody can come towards, can steal from, can imitate, can copy. Because they would be doing a disservice to themselves if they tried. This reality that we share with every other human being, with every other species, the many different cultures, not just within our species, whales have culture as well. Fish have culture as well. This experience is for all of us in the here and now. Some of us just have a better grip on the steering wheel, but really the vehicle goes in 12 directions at any one point, as it should. I think it's important for everybody to challenge and shift and shake whatever they need to within their own experience, so that the world can move on to something more, to whatever more. All right, I won't do this quickly. I just want to pull the outside cards. Angels says, tired of fighting. The experience feels like trap. Attempt to keep me from going through forbidden door. Spiritual experience. Nothing to fear. It is all illusion and a dream. Good day. Are you gone? By the way, I don't know if I said this in my disclaimer before, but I haven't paid for any marketing on this video. I haven't done any of my extra normal tags on this video. I haven't altered my title from my generic that I've created, and so I have not found you. You have found me in this space, in the here and now. So don't project that bullcrap onto me. I take no responsibility for the way that you choose to manage yourself, your emotions, and your fingers. I am one face on YouTube who's doing my own thing, and I enjoy doing what I'm doing. I have no qualms about doing what I'm doing at all. I've been in quite a few tacky relationships that I don't need to explain or express here and now, and when I see stuff like that, fingers crossed I can remember by the end of the video, I would like to block you, because that whole conversation was so, like, how about you email me like a grown adult, any concerns that you have, any issues that you have with me doing what I'm doing in this space on my channel, and we can talk about it. But you feeling drained, you feeling anything, that's on you. I'm projecting this into the internet. The internet is a pretty big space. So if you've found me, there might be a message in here for you. But ultimately, I expect I'm speaking to adults. I'm not speaking to teenagers. I'm not speaking to children. I'm speaking to adults. So have some self-respect, have some dignity, and go on and start your own channel and do this for yourself, if you're so inclined. But I will venture out to say that if you're drained by watching somebody else's video, YouTube may not be the place for you. But I digress. Two trailer park girls come round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Whip, whip, wow, waka, 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 wow. Oh my god, I literally that. That's a warning song in my. I made that a warning song. Thank God. Oh my God. Tell me, baby, can't you see? Shall I put this facing down while I do this part? So that you can see the cards. Yeah. What is that? 3 of Cups and the 10 of Cups are popping their faces out somewhere in here. The Devil's in reverse. Where would that be? Oh my god, that's too many. That's too many. Can we, like... Nine Swords. Page of Pentacles. This will be too many. And then that would be there. So then the last 2 cards that don't get read, but wanted to pop out, would be the Ace of Wands and the 10 of Swords. So... Ace of Wands, 10 of Swords. I also want to just look at whatever was upright. I've already turned the 3 of Cups around. Got the 10 of Cups, the 2 of Wands. So harmony in choice. Cool. So the Ace of Wands is spark. The 10 of Swords is finality. Yeah, it's like the end of brain fog is the only thing that comes to mind when I say that. But give me a sec, I'm gonna drink some water. And then I'll get to the reading. Starseed Oracle. I've got it on the table. Anyway, this was supposed to be a quick live. How do I do this? Alright, so the internal 9 are done. The previous part of this reading will give you a good indication of if this reading is for you. Remember, this is a collective message. This is a collective reading. It is 22 cards. Those 22 cards are all designed for you to be able to interpret for yourself what this reading might mean for you. And so, yeah. Anything else I want to say there? Nope. points of reference for the birds. Anyway, let's do this. Let's get this done so that I can go do something fun. So I've got to check the oracle again, see where the energy's at now, before we do the external 12. Holy Father, Holy Spirit, Divine Mother, where are we at? Beyond limitation. That comes out so much. Be a tall poppy, set bars for what is possible. 37, that is the last of the fire. Express yourself. Number 4, move your body, early earth. Get your blood moving, dance, run, shake. Come on and shake. Come on and shake. Alright, salt water comes out again. Salt baths or ocean time. Card number 45. That is expressive water, so it's light water. I'd say more middle. So you're still doing the self-care situation. You're still making sure that you're giving yourself enough time and energy to be who you want to be. And you're somebody who's getting kinetic with the experience. Kinetic with the experience. Bottom of the deck for this part is the rainbow spectrum. So increase color in your life, add vibrancy to your chakras. Colors of the world, spice up your life, everybody, every girl, spice up your life. People of the world, spice up your life. Summit to the left, everybody to do that. Wow. We are starting with the Three of Wands. All right, so 1 o'clock, Aries. 1 o'clock, self-identity becoming. You are becoming quite expansive, whoever's resonating with this reading. You're somebody who can have your 10 of Wands going on the inside, and on the outside, you look like you're just ready to do the next thing. You're just doing what feels good, literally. And I want clarifiers, so I'm grabbing the Crystal Magic Tarot. I just want 1 card or 2 cards to clarify, to confirm, to give more information. So you're becoming more expansive. Yeah, I feel like you're somebody who's putting those 10 of Wands down and you're alchemizing them somehow into swords. You're expanding. You've integrated something, Aries, or whoever's resonating with this at 1 o'clock. You're somebody who understands who you are now. You know who you are. You know who you are, or you understand who you are. You know and understand who you are with the 10 of Swords. Like, it's a huge transformation in terms of the energy there. It's towards the refined aspect of it. What am I talking about there? It's the swords are more refined than wands, that's all. As pentacles might be more refined than cups, but I actually think it would be the other way around. You just move easier. Like I'm seeing like lightning or a pinny machine, like pinball machine, when you've got the different buzzers activating. Figure skating as well, like the moment before a jump and all of the thoughts that go through your head, and some kind of triple, I don't know, that it's finesse. You're moving with finesse. You're moving in a comfortable way. You're moving in a way that gives you the ability to see what is coming for you, and also the ability to integrate. You just integrate things quicker. Your mind is sharper. You just move differently. You're just moving differently. I don't know where to put you anymore. Anyway. Put you there. Next, we move on to the tower. So, 2 o'clock, Taurus. Values and resources. You've got very, very, very solid foundations. You've built a beautiful life for yourself. I'm getting... Is it Einstein? No, it's Frankenstein. Like, you have a... Yeah, mad scientist. Comes out with the Queen of Swords. So this is discernment. This is definitely flowing for me. I'm not sure about you, but I'm definitely feeling this flow. I feel like when I look at this card here, when I consider the time that we're transiting until February, like the 17th of February. I don't know. I just saw the Lantern Festival happening recently, so I don't know. I'd love to start a conversation with somebody about it in the comments, but yeah. It still feels like we're carrying that snake energy, moving towards that horse energy. Anyway, and so what I was getting to there is the 9 of Virgo, the 9 of the Hermit, is a mountainscape for me in my head. It's like the inversion of the Fool. The Fool is up at the top of the mountain without the lantern, with some attachments, whereas the Hermit has arrived to the top of the mountain with light, with a staff, with attachments, but almost the right tools. And so this tower really becomes, especially with the imagery that's inside here, it becomes this mountain that becomes well-traveled. You have been somebody who, I don't know, if you're somebody who's leading others through their own tumultuous journeys, if you're somebody who's literally helping others bring color back into their experience, showing people the light inside of their own experience, allowing people to just be who they are, not necessarily calling things in, needing things to be any particular way, just enjoying your own experience and allowing it all to be. This is where this tower energy becomes less about disruption to your internal world, which feels solidified. This becomes an external tower. So this becomes something that you couldn't plan for. This becomes something that you must experience. And so I don't know if this is a world, yeah, I think it is, scouts or cadets. It's that kind of idea. Like the skills and experiences you gain in the mountain, the skills and experiences you gain in the wilderness while you're out in the wild, capturing experiences, capturing moments, and then integrating them when you're alone, allowing yourself to enjoy that moment of alone, that slowed down moment of alone, that is definitely the Queen of Swords energy. It's knowing how, it's almost like the High Priestess energy within this card for the moment. Like understanding that you can choose to take actions towards things that once upon a time may have been quite important, significant to you. But it's also realizing that this experience is shared. And so things that are no longer attractive to you, relevant to you, it is what it is. Times change, things move, energy shifts. Energy changes form all the time. I'd just like to go back on what I was talking about at the beginning of this reading. Our family has lost their family dog. We've lost our family dog for 13 years. Cute little Chihuahua that lived an extra 6 years than the vet said that she could. So that is the only kind of picture that I can give you in terms of expectations and lived experience. I mean, I would hate for anybody to be on the mountain for 6 years waiting for this poor little creature to enjoy the last of its life. But yeah, like, my foot went to sleep and I've got the most painful pins and needles. Ah! Far out. Oh my gosh. I need to move my toes, but it's too painful. This will only last a moment. Yeah. Gosh. I manifested a tower in my foot. Gosh, I haven't gotten pins and needles in my foot in ages. All right, I'm going to move on. So, 3 o'clock. At this point, what are we talking about? We're talking about Gemini. Communication and learning. And we got the 7 of Wands here. Are you learning how to protect yourself? Are you learning how to protect your peace? Are you learning how to protect your creativity? Gemini. Very wandy energy. Do. Do 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 do. Do. Do 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 do. How come every time she come around my Lundy bridge wanna go down line Lundy, we going down line Lundy, we going down line Okay, so you're getting so this comes on the back of the Chariot and the 4 of Cups. So you're getting accustomed to standing in your own power, standing in your own lane, standing in your own light. I definitely feel like the people who are connecting with this message or continuing to connect with this message is people who have been on a journey. I'm not going to sugarcoat your journey. You've been on a journey. Oh, you might be somebody who understands a lot of the metaphors that come out in the movies or in the TV shows, or even the trends. You might be just somebody who can sit back and recognize the patterns because of culture. And then when you've got an understanding of technology and the way that things unfold in terms of technology and how human beings try to fit technology inside every box. Progress. Civilization. I think you're somebody who's able to recognize what needs to be protected and what needs to be acted on. You're somebody who brings curiosity into the equation. Therefore, you're almost always protected by spirit. Like I said, this is the 3 o'clock could be for a Gemini, could be for anybody that's resonating. But it's something to do with the way that you're communicating, or the way that you're learning, or even teaching people. You're coming from a place that doesn't need to be defended, is how it feels. You're just on your adventure, and you're just moving in a way that brings you energy, in a way that you would like to share energy with others. And so because there's no pain or hindrance in that, like, you're just materializing as somebody who, it's literally like you're materializing as somebody who could help. And then I'm hearing like a mantra, I just want to help, I just want to help. Beautiful. Sorry, my spread is moving every time I shift and shake. Obviously, this is going to shift and shake. And I keep getting notifications, so I'm wondering if there's more people. What are my notifications happening? I never get notifications. Yeah, like, I never get notifications. She's, well, maybe you're just, to finalize this, you're just teaching people how to just sit with their emotions, let go of what's no longer serving, and then giving them their own key back to operate in Page of Wands energy, which is just fire energy in any of its forms. So the next card that comes out, Six of Wands. So 4 o'clock, the Cancer stop. Home. Emotional foundation, home, and something else, but I can't think about it. The Six of Wands talks about a victory. This has been a very wand-heavy reading. It's, I don't know, I'm hearing lip gloss. What you know about me? What you know about me? My lip gloss is cool. My lip gloss is popping. Okay. And we've got the Page of Cups coming out with this. Interesting. Feelings. Feelings of victory. At last, what is this? Word on the streets, you've got something to show me. So emotionally, you're having a victory. That's nice. And you feel it. That's nice. You've just shifted your conscious awareness outside into your collective field, and you stabilized it. You stabilized it. I want to read these external 12 as just one story, because the devil comes out next, and it's like, Leo. So, 5 o'clock. Leo. Heart. Pleasure. I should just grab my book. I don't know why I'm resisting this. Anyway. We got the devil. So that talks about attachment. And it's in the reverse. So, because you've, like, for me, with Cancer, when there's like a victory inside of that, when it is coming out with the Page of Cups, it's progress. Like, these cards here, they progress each other. Like, going from the Page of Wands to the Page of Cups, from the Seven of Wands to the Six of Wands, that feels like taking a backwards step. That feels like going backwards. But the wands is before the cups. And then with this, if this external 12 was just one storyline, it's like you're even going to step on the devil. Like you're even going to stamp out the devil. Anyway. What is going on with this card? Why is the devil in reverse? The Empress in reverse. What's going on? And I say, hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? Oh, and you know what else is coming? The chipmunks. No. What is it? Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, oh witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. So, the devil in the reverse and the Empress in the reverse. You've just, like I said, 5 o'clock, Leo, if it resonates with you. If not, you're resonating with this message. You've detached from something that maybe you've created. You've detached from... It's got to be people or places. It's not really giving the energy. Oh, it could even be the energy of things. Wow. I just get this feeling like you've turned the fake creators on their head. You can't, like, I'm even seeing like it's like a glass with this weeping bell, with this fly trap. I'm seeing like, you know, that glass teardrop that I think if you like tap it on the hair, it like explodes like crazy, but it's impenetrable otherwise. It's like you've gone to the core of what, spirit? What? I can see the candle flickering too. What? You've had a breakthrough. Literally. You've had a breakthrough. It's either coming on the back of something that you've been really trying hard to manifest or maintain. Is that two words there? Could be something that you've been holding quietly, not loudly. So then I move on to Virgo. Well, I move on to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock. Virgo, service and refinement. Lovers, lovers, lovers. Okay. $6 o'clock, right? I say before that you have the breakthrough, and then we have this here. Nine of Swords in the reverse. The one word I would attribute to that is anxiety. So when anxiety is in the reverse, it doesn't feel too painful. When it comes out with the Lovers, things get weird there. Because the Lovers, for me, talks about alignment. Talks about the masculine and the feminine energies coexisting, collaborating. Yin and yang energy. No opposing force, just duality. The light in the dark and the dark in the light. The experience as it is. And so if you're able to, if that's what this, I feel like it's lingering anxiety. I don't feel like it's relevant to anything that's coming from the future. When you're able to slow this energy down, when you're able to give yourself a breath, a break, when you're able to give yourself time to see clearly what these swords might be showing you. Because I won't deny, anxiety is not a good feeling, but there is a purpose to most of the chemical reactions that we can experience within our bodies. If you're having heightened moments of awareness, it may be pointing you to something. It may be pointing you to the direction of alignment. Keeping yourself inside safe parameters. Evolution, survival. Those energies can be difficult to sort of perceive, especially survival from the inside of that kind of experience and evolution from the inside of one lifetime. It's very difficult to perceive. But you're moving through these thought patterns, these it's like at this Virgo point, you're able to refine your passions in a way that gives you the ability to move freely. Move freely, indeed. So I'm going to move on. Card number 7, Libra. Got 2 cards that popped out. Is that a plane? So I'm just going to put one behind the Scorpio and one behind the Libra. So I got the Fool and the 4 of Swords. I felt that the Fool sat with the Page of Pentacles because the way that I read them, they're the same. I will admit though that I do get a lot more sort of Uranus, Aquarian energy from the Fool and from the Page of Pentacles. I get a blend of all 3 star signs, so it could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But we're in a Libra spot, so disregard what doesn't resonate, and yeah. Starts with the Page of Pentacles. So there's something that you're beginning, Libra, or the people who are connecting with this part of the reading. I got my book. It's my great big book of everything with everything inside. Must breathe. Where are we at? Relationships and reflections, right. So, relationships and reflections, whoever's still resonating with this, you're somebody who might be starting something new, starting something that feels good, starting something that feels right to you. Doesn't need to make sense to anybody else. Ever. It's your life. Yeah, that's it. I feel like I floundered for so long trying to remember, but anyway. 8 o'clock. Scorpio. Transformation and power. Got the 10 of Pentacles. Scorpio. I feel like you are in an orchard, a fruit orchard. You're enjoying your labors. You're enjoying your life. You find a purpose for everything that comes through. Very, very, very peaceful energy here for you, Scorpio, or for whoever's resonating with this. I'm sensing very balanced thoughts and actions. You may be somebody who's going a bit quiet, not overly expressing as much anymore. Maybe not even following an old pattern. You're just somebody who recognizes that the here and now is a creative space. The limitations don't really exist around this card here at all. You've done the work. You've seen where you want to go. You've seen where you've been, and you know the difference. You know how to continue arriving at this peaceful location within your experience. You're enjoying yourself again. I feel your energy is surrounded by the people that you love. You're surrounded by loved ones. You're surrounded by friends and family who resonate with you or who understand you, and you're not fighting, is the language that wants to come out there. You're not fighting for air. You're not fighting for time. You're not fighting for space. So to move on, Sagittarius, 9 o'clock, Sagittarius, expansion and belief. Got the 4 of Wands with the Queen of Wands coming out. So the 4 of Wands talks about a foundation. Left eye just got a bit scratchy. So this might be a message for a feminine Sagittarius, don't know. But Sagittarius got the 4 of Wands. This is still cardinal energy for me. And then with the Queen of Wands, that's fixed energy for me, the way I read it. It's radiant. Foundation is radiating. You, the person who's resonating with this reading, you're somebody who may have actually done a good deal of work on your heart and crown and third eye chakras. You may have done a full unlocking of all the wheels, getting all 7 wheels moving in unison, together, in harmony. And so your expression is radiating. It's almost like it's love, but it's more. It's like passion. L'amour passionnel. Like the passionate love. The passionate love. The passion of love. Look, I don't know. There may be some kind of weddings on the horizon. I don't know. There may be somebody new in your mind's eye. Somebody that you're perceiving. Don't know. The energy inside of that, Sagittarius, 9 o'clock. Spirituality, expansion, belief. Feels like it's all coming home. Thank you. Everything's coming home. Whatever that means for you. Whether it's the energy that you've called back to yourself, whether it is a job that you've wanted, like, it's like those past manifestations, all of those workings that you've done, it's coming about. Like, you have to just surrender to the experience, allow the foundation to be firm, and continue. Go on. So I've got the 4 of Swords coming out next for Capricorn. So 10 o'clock Capricorn, career and reputation. 4 of Swords talks about rest. It comes out with the 5 of Pentacles. This is not so positive energy, Capricorn. 10 o'clock. Career and reputation. I'm still getting stories of the tortoise and the hare. I know that this is a sloth and it has nothing to do with a tortoise or a hare. But I'm also seeing 5 of Pentacles. We've already had 10 Pentacles before this. So this 5 Pentacles is a clarifier, confirmer. So it doesn't really talk to the main arc of the wheel. So you're somebody who is within your career reputation. You're moving at a pace that's comfortable for you, because I am getting cardinal energy through this as well. It's a 4. The 4 talks about stability, foundations more so. Like the base of, because from the 4s, in most of the suits, it goes a little bit harder. The experiences become more varied after the 4th card within each suit. So you may be resting, but I don't believe your reputation is resting at all whatsoever. You might be still working in the background, making that money work for you, however it works for you. You may be getting a return on your investments. Have you been investing in yourself? The way that you're choosing to show up in your present day is giving you the ability to move forward into whatever future you want for yourself, whatever experience you're looking to have next. So 11 o'clock, Aquarius, community and purpose. Got the Empress. So she talks about creation. So I don't feel like you stay in the ultra slowed down, like observant Libra-esque energy, a cardinal energy at the 10 o'clock. I feel like you very quickly move forward. Yeah. You very quickly move forward. I'm getting no delay. No delay in the transit. You're somebody who has... You've created your own way through. You've created your own way forward. You're not somebody who gets stuck inside of the past. You're not somebody who gets stuck inside of situations anymore. Situations don't hold you, and the people, the creators of situations, no longer entertain you. You have become a creator in your own right. And you exit where you no longer feel is necessary for you to be. The next supermoon might be important for you, not sure. Could even be somebody who's starting to deliver messages for the collective as well. This is what this channel, what I try to provide as one individual on YouTube. Light and hope for everybody to take away and use however they desire. It's just energy. Can't be destroyed. Can change form. But yeah. Now I get the 4 of Pentacles coming out as the last card. The 12th card, Pisces, subconscious and surrender. Four of Pentacles talks about security. Again, would be cardinal earth energy. But it would be the more like held together, pausing to see. I will admit it's a little bit difficult to get into the subconscious if you're not willing to surrender. And the 4 of Pentacles can talk about greediness, inability to let go of things. So what is it, Spirit? The Knight of Swords in reverse. It's action. feel like Pisces. I feel like 12 o'clock here. The subconscious and surrender. The way that you hold on to things, the way that you hold on to light, the way that you hold on to the experience, the way that you draw from the experience. If you're feeling like you're not able to take action, especially with the backing cards coming up towards this card being the Chariot and the Magician, figure out what's got you in the energy of being unable to take action. Figure out what's got you in the mindset of being able to not take action. And if not, find what it is that you're still attached to. Because don't forget, we let go of this a long time ago. Figure out what you're attached to, so that then you can turn potentially both of these upside down, and then you can freely move where you need to move, letting go of what no longer serves you, and embodying the Knight of Swords energy. It's your life, ultimately. The things that you choose to contain in your subconscious, the things that you choose to release in your subconscious, totally up to you, totally your journey. Imagine this entire planet is a sandbox and your imagination is the limitation. That's somewhat the reality. So I don't know, with the 22nd card being the Seven of Cups, I don't know how you're going to take this message. The person that's resonating with this, the person that's still watching. I don't know what you're going to take away as your message today. There have been 22 cards. The 3 of you have been hanging out here. So shout out to the 3 of you. It feels as though we've come a long way from you finding this independence, from you being able to start manifesting the way that you want to, moving in directions that feels good to you, getting starts and fresh starts again with unconscious patterns and behaviors, so that you can really let go of everything that has been holding you back and build where potentially no one was able to build before. This is ancestral. This is you being able to see beyond the 4 of Cups in reverse and knowing that you will find balance again when you move towards the things that make you feel good on the inside. This reading was beautiful. And so right here and now, I just want to double check any clarifier confirmer with the 7 of Cups. Anything else with the 7 of Cups? High Priestess, bottoming out the energy of the deck. Friggin' brilliant. Her energy was coming through the whole time. For me, I felt the High Priestess here. And then the card was the Chariot. I feel like everybody who's connected in the here and now, 777 may be important for you to research, don't know. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, the Chariot, twice. Like, I definitely feel like the people who have been doing any amount of the work that I'm describing, necessary, I don't know. Worth it? I think so. It's really hard to determine what is going to be the most good for you in your life at any point. So as long as you're using your intuition, as long as you're able to remain in your body, not in your head, because your head is where your transmitter is and your heart is your receiver. You've got 2 toric fields that you can play with to manifest, and so be careful where you allow your consciousness to sit and always create from a place of peace. Ignoring is too hard of a word. I couldn't even say anything else after that word. Wheel. Theo. 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 Are you outside? Theo. Where are you? Oh, I hope he's not outside. Damn it! I trust that my parents would not have left doors open and that he would not have escaped. Card number 44, Ancestral Clearing. Ew. I can't even concentrate. Card number 44, Ancestral Clearing. Clear what you may be carrying from those before, as final messages just on the way out. Spaciousness, 22. Take space to recalibrate your energy. Theo? Is that you? I've got to put this on pause and come back. Sorry, everyone. 10. Know your body. Listen to your body. Learn how it speaks. 29. Recognize triggers. Loosen the grip through awareness. 11. Animal wisdom. Be soothed and inspired by creature companions. And the very last card that I would like to show you today, Guidance of the Highest. Cultivate integrity within yourself, others, and your guides. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. Now, how was that? How are you all feeling? Mind if I do a pause thing and go check if my cat is outside? Or actually just go check if my cat is inside? I will be right back. How come there's no break on this? Anyway, I can just be right back. You'll probably hear me screaming around at Theo. Would not be possible. You want to come in the caravan? You want to come in the caravan, or should I put you back inside? I'll put you inside, Bubba. It's not fair. Caravan, no problem. Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. Oh, my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfilled. Oh, my darling, I love you, and I always will. La da da da, la da da da, la da dum dum dum. Okay. Does anybody want a reading? I don't even know who's here. Would anybody like a reading before I wrap up the cards? General 22 card. Tell me what your star sign is, and we'll do a reading. Otherwise, 1:38 on the clock. Could be a good time for me to cough. Yeah. That was the 22 card spread. As per usual, I did not look at any of the astrology today. Didn't feel like it. Feels like a little bit too much work. How's it going? Sprinkle 77? Sep? Yes. Yeah, sorry. To finalize that little side quest that I went on, I did. I found the cat. He was inside the house. So I was hearing bells, which could just be birds. I don't know. All right. I'm going to wrap these cards up, and then I'm just going to do energy readings, if that's cool. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Energy readings, just like 3 cards or whatever pops out of the deck kind of vibe. Oh my god, I really should get a coffee too. Anyway. I always forget to make myself coffee because when I have coffee, I'm too... Oh man. the world did my freaking... There. Oh. I've been looking for this singlet, well, this t-shirt. Oh, that's better. I feel better now. Alright. Hey-yo, hey-yo. Neptune moved into Aries. I should probably just bring up the astrology chart and have a quick look, but yeah, that's been happening for a while. Also, Neptune will travel through, and that this is the whole thing with all of that, like Neptune doesn't move fast. But I don't understand how it has been in Pisces for 180 years. Like, this is just it. I need to figure out one astrologer that has one set of information and not get so confused by all just the different personal beliefs. So, I love when literally the planet of Delulu goes into Aries. I like it. Time to get real. It's the disambiguation between what is right and wrong, and it's the truth just being known all the time. For me, it's like, good luck trying to wear a mask during this period. That was so last era. Oh, I hate that. All of that. Ugh. Even though she was a genius. Paris Hilton, I'll give her that. She's a genius. What is that? There are techniques. There's like psychological manipulation techniques that people can engage with to delude you. So like people wait, can I do it? Can I it's hello, welcome to this space that I don't know how to do it. I feel like I kill brain cells just trying to do that. But it is a method. There is method to it. Interesting. But I feel like that's what Neptune's gonna dissolve. That's what's literally like all of the masks that anybody could have ever have had broken. Like acid washed away. But it's slow. It's not fast. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I feel like we're gonna be at 0 degrees for a while. So this is the in-between. Like, and this is just it. This is where I'm trying to understand astrology and how it happens concurrently and almost as if not. Like, when a slow-moving planet moves into a fast-moving position inside of that external clock that we've set up here and now, it brings this dissonance. And I live for that. It might look a bit chaotic, but I definitely do live for that. It was hitting my sun, moon. Neptune in Pisces was a vibe. I don't want to go back to it ever again. It's gonna hit my Mercury. Wait, let me just find the picture. Anyway. I'm literally not doing anything in the here and now. So after this video, I'm gonna log off. If you want a reading, if you want me to do personal readings, there's 4 of you here now. If the 4 of you literally just leave a comment, whatever, I can come back and do you guys first, or I don't know, because I kind of want to get coffee now. Already had a shower. And I want to sit at the desk. Like, I don't want my feet to go numb again. But yeah, maybe I'll come back and I'll change the title and all of that to personal reading. Just because as well, I don't like that I can't see chat constantly. Like, where is it? Good. Well, I can literally end this and be right back and do that, just so that I can take time in that space to give you each individual attention. Whereas this one always gets weird energy moving through. So yeah, I can do this for you quickly. If there's only going to be one of you, I can literally just do this for you quickly. I just want to finish shuffling my cards after the reading. Sprinkle. What's your star sign? I can start with that. I'm pretty sure you just told me all of it. That's what I mean. It's like being inside of a channel, being inside it while channeling and trying to remember back. Pisces. Oh. I'm using the crystal magic. Let's go. Anything this Pisces needs to know. Transcendence, emotional processing. Quadruple Sagittarius. Messages for sprinkles, high is good. Interesting. So sprinkle, I'll start with the bottom of the deck. We'll see if this is resonating with you, and then I'll open the cards. 6 of Cups, bottom of the deck. This is what I'm looking at in front of me. It's the Ace, the 5, and the 9. Ace and 5 of Wands and 9 of Cups. So this can have something to do with you either Damn. This could be you thinking about a relationship. Either way, forward, backwards, present. Maybe somebody that you've got a physical connection with. I don't know where your question or where your energy was going, but the way that I'm looking at this, I see the Nine of Cups sitting on top of the pile. On one side, Five of Wands, on the other side, Ace of Wands. Satisfaction is what that looks like to me. Like, I don't know. It just looks like the cherry on top of a sundae, or the ice cream on top of a banana split, or the ice cream on top of a pancake stack. It's like, maybe you're going through a moment in the here and now where you're perceiving how you would like to find more harmonious connections with others. I don't know how this is resonating with you so far. Sprinkle. Yes, on point, 100%. Okay. So the Nine of Cups energy would be Pisces energy. So you're somebody who's very in tune with what they're looking for now. It's like you're, I don't know. I know that these are butterflies, but they're actually the cups as well. And so it's like you've got deep taste, deep flavor, and you're not really looking for what you're not really looking for. This would be behind you. So it's like you're more looking for things that bring you excitement, that bring you joy, that bring you pleasure, that bring you... I feel like that person is about to click their fingers. Like, I don't know. It's like, I'm seeing, this is just it. Your energy looks like this. It's like you're the queen that's sitting on top of a float, and you've got like all of your options are set in front of you. Yeah, you don't move towards conflict. If anything, you really do, like, it's like, it's that old hospitality, that quiet hospitality trick. It's like you stop offering refreshments to the cups that always seem to be empty. And you're moving towards perhaps people that actually offer it back to you, what you offer. You disarm conflict. Cool. Well, that's it. That's the energy reading that I'm getting for you there. I'm going to grab an oracle card just to see what's going on with this. Yep. Use your discernment. Use your own discernment. Recognize clarity so you know when you are off. Beautiful. 3, 9, 12, 3. And the 5 pillars. Yeah. I reckon you're pretty powerful within your own right. I reckon you're on to something with regards to where you've been focusing your attention. I hear the word money, money, money. Like, so just keep doing what you're doing. As long as you're happy with it. That's the main thing, because it is your life. But yeah, that's it. How'd I do? 155.22. Should do the thing that I was going to do and come back so that I don't confuse people. Anything else that needs to be known? with this animal deck? Anything else that needs to be known? No, other than you've got the ability to find the right emotional path to connect to healing whenever you want. That's it. That's all, folks. All right. I'm probably just gonna ding dong ditch right now. And yeah. Hope you have a good morning, afternoon, night, wherever you are. Do all of the good stuff for me. If you enjoyed this, like, share, comment, subscribe. All that stuff helps me keep doing what I'm doing. Yeah, if you're interested in astrology, start up a conversation with me in the comments. I'd love to talk about it. Even if you're going to start doing astrology stuff, I'd love to watch it. Otherwise, I'm just going to end up going to university, getting a big debt, probably traveling within that debt. I'd go to Egypt. I'd go to all of the megalithic structures, really, and study. I would love to learn the languages. I would love to learn Arabic. Chinese, even. Oh, anyway. I can't let myself drift off into dreaming too often. I don't come back. Yeah, I really want to do Egypt. It's becoming less and less of a thing of importance to me, though, now. I don't know. The more I wanted to go, I don't know. It's reversed. I just want to see what I'm supposed to see. Everything else is too expensive, so God's always got the bill for some reason, so I'll keep riding that wave. Alright, folks. Catch you on the next one. Thanks for joining me. Bye.